Hi Moche Mamas. This month, instead of an ordinary extraordinary interview, I'm going to be doing an extraordinary product review. I have enjoyed researching and learning more about the importance of hydrating our bodies this month, and I've been absolutely blown away. And the biggest thing that I've taken from all my research is that not all water is created equal. I've always been a big fan of water and understood the importance of hydrating my body, and I've always been, one to carry my bottle of water around and be drinking it constantly. But what I have learned through research is that it's not just about consuming water, but it's about consuming quality water. And that filtration is only half the process. I had learned about the Zazen water system last year when I attended the Wellness Summit in Melbourne, and it blew me away then. But it's taken me this long to, to learn more about the importance. But I couldn't more highly recommend a water system than this one. So you'll notice in the Zazen water system, which I'm going to be reviewing here today, that it has a great filtration system that the water travels through and takes out the contaminants. But it's not only about the taking the bad things out, but water loves to be balanced, and it likes to have certain minerals and alkalinity level to be a certain way. And so if you're taking contaminants out of water in your filtration system and then you're drinking it, it'll actually take some of those minerals out of your body that you need. So it's really important to get your alkalinity right and to also get a mineral balance right before you're consuming it. So when I've in the past looked at, say, reverse osmosis and things like that, they're wonderful at taking the contaminants out, but they're not rebalancing it. And so when you're drinking that, it can actually be, taking some of those much needed elements out of your body. And so with the Zazen water system, they're filtering it, but they also have these rocks in the bottom. One of them are rocks that have silver in it, which is to keep your system nice and clean. And the other is a mineral deposit, so it's able to re-mineralize your water. And then there is the alkalinity that is from the little white beads as well as the mineral rock. The thing that I love about this water system is how it mimics Mother Nature. So if you can imagine, back in the day when we had pristine water systems, rain would fall often in the mountains and it would travel through soil and sand and mineral rock deposits. It would have the contaminants naturally taken out, and it would be mineralized as it traveled down for us to consume. With the changes that have taken place with Western society, we consume a very different water than a pristine water source. So that balance is just really not in check, and so it's really important that that we are able to drink high quality water, and the Zazen water system mimics that. It takes the filtration through and then it rebalances it. The other thing I really love about the Zazen water is that it can really hydrate your body after heavy levels of exercise. So they've compared Zazen water along with other popular sports drinks, and it comes out on top in every category. So your most important ones are your sodium, your potassium, and then your magnesium. And it has more of those three than your popular sports drink. So it's really doing a great job of replenishing that after a heavy workout. So it has good levels of your calcium and your silica as well. I couldn't be happier to send my husband off to work with a bottle of this rather than a sport drink that's going to be having a lot more colours and sugars and things added. So we as humans are made up of 72% of water, so you can imagine how important it is to stay hydrated. And they found that a drop in 2% in water levels within our bodies can result in a decrease of ability to do basic maths problems. It can result in fatigue, aches and pains in your body, a slow and slugginess of our digestive system. It can result in a craving of sweet, sugary food, erratic moods, and also having lots of aches and pains. And so by getting your body hydrated, you're able to alleviate all these problems simply by ensuring that you are consuming the right type of quality water. And that as a society, if we are severely dehydrated, that we're not going to be functioning at our optimum. And what I like about the Zazen water system is that it creates the water that's going to hydrate your body. The things that I have noticed personally since using the Zazen water system is how much it has increased my natural desire to want to consume water. I've known it's important and I've always made myself drink water, but it has actually been a real effort. And I just have found since having the zazen water system that I want to drink water, that I'm really, like, my body just wants to consume more. And so I don't have to, you know, fill up my bottle and drink it so many times. I'm constantly going and drinking and hydrating my body, because it's like my body knows that this is good for me, and it's just, you know, beckoning me to go back and have another glass. So I really liked the ease of which I'm able to consume and make sure my body is hydrated. The other thing is that the brain fog that I always blamed on having children has lifted. So since having my kids, and it definitely was at the same time that it happened, I just felt like I couldn't think clearly. My mind just always seemed to have like a blanket over it, and making decisions, it all just seemed so hard. And since you know, the week and a half that I've had this water system, I felt like this brain fog has lifted, and it's been such a wonderful thing to experience. And it has helped with my levels of anxiety, because I feel like I'm not having to make decisions under that, you know, difficult brain fog. And the other thing is that I feel like I have had just a slight sort of headache. And that's one of the things that they say, you know, when you are having water that really hydrates your body, you will have like a release of toxins, like a detox in some ways. And I have just had just a slight headache probably for the first 2 or 3 days. That's eased now. But I also feel like I've actually got like a few pimples, and I'm not somebody who gets a lot, but I feel like, yeah, I've just had a few, like a small outbreak of pimples, and that was also another thing that they sort of say can happen as you're releasing these toxins from your body. I've loved sharing it with my family, knowing that I'm hydrating my children, allowing their, you know, the best for them as they go to school and kindy, and, you know, just a growing and learning. For my husband, who, you know, does a lot of cycling, that he's going to be able to hydrate his body. And also, even for my little puppy, I fill up her little doggy bowl with zazen water as well. She's going to be like the best dog out. So Mucho Mamas, come and join me. I'll put a link in there for you to learn more about this incredible system, and come and hydrate your body with me, and let's be the Mucho Mamas that we were created to be.